Welcome to the birthplace of college football. The State University of New Jersey, the campus of Rutgers in Piscataway, and we are ready for what ought to be a tremendous game today. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Scarlet Knights offense will start this game off. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
And now on second down for this offense. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And guys, this third and long is not exactly how they drew it up. Hopefully it's not an indication of what we'll see the rest of the game. They get to him as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Louisville Cardinals offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Fires on the move. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
It's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Got his man quickly. Breaks the tackle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3-and-out out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On second down, wants to throw it. Looking for his man. It's caught. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. And the Scarlet Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
He's going to pass on second down. Looking to buy time. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Quickly complete. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Give to the back. Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
And, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Shakes off the tackler.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The give to the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. With the catch, it's Wheeler. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. It's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's strong. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. 2nd down coming up. Leaves it with the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive humming. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
It's complete to the right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
it is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. It's complete on the right side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. 1st and 10 for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. They'll run the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting huge conversion.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Time to take a shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He's not afraid to go deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch it.
Going up top. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Scarlet Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And now on first down after converting with the run. Quick strike complete. Turns it on in midfield. Open runway ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Louisville.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Looking to throw. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. At the 45 on his way. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Strong. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. After that completion, move the chains. Now 1st down. Handoff from the gun. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Oh, the ball squirts out. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And as a defense, you just want to...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. And they've regained the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Powers through the defender. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Smashes it between the uprights. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we head to Dallas for a final update on one of the best games every year, the Red River Rivalry. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Whoa, ball's out! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
What a clutch stop for this defense. You get in the 4th quarter, you got to make those plays, get the ball back to your offense in a position now to go take the lead in this ball game.
got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. And the Scarlet Knights are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fletcher. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game, and a lot of...
Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They took it 71 yards down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down after the good 1st down run. The inside handoff. The Cardinals have enough for the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wheeler. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you kill him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Got his man in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second and goal for the offense. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And it's good, and we're tied in the fourth quarter. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like...
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so at the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise, you can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. With the ball marked down at the 33, that'll leave them with a 50-yard attempt. Oh, they blocked the kick. Not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Running with power.
And you see them consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Touchdown, Rutgers! They jump on top here in OT. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously, very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
That ties the game at 31 all.
Now 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. The handoff as they run the counter play here. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They're left with a 3rd and 5 on this opening possession of overtime. Skips away from pressure. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Louisville! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Wants to go up top. looking to the big tight end. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT.
37, Rutgers, 31.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. On the run, it's Benjamin. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. If you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Snagged in the middle, it's Strong. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They need a yard on third down in this opening drive of the extra period. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Trailing by a touchdown, third and goal, and they have touchdown Rutgers. And they answered the bell and responded with a score of their own.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I gotta go for 2. I know the new overtime rules that changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as low as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Second overtime, you have to go for 2, and this is for the win. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They do not convert, and we are still tied, headed for triple overtime. And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. He's looking to throw. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. He looks that one in nicely. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that 2-point conversion bag really is. Snap in the shotgun. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2.
And makes the score. Louisville, 41, Rutgers, 39.
So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Strong. He will be stopped short. The 2-point conversion attempt is no good, and their bid to tie also goes by the boards. They're still down 2. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire